video, I will discuss with you the next part of the topic, which is about a holistic understanding of peace and violence. This is a culture of peace, a Philippine framework toward a culture of peace. In this topic, I will discuss what a culture of peace is and the pathway of the Philippine framework toward a culture of peace. So now, let's start our discussion. First, let's talk about establishing a culture of peace. Establishing a culture of peace and sustainable development are at the heart of UNESCO's mandate. Training and research in sustainable development are among the priorities, as well as human rights education, skills for peaceful relations, good governance, Holocaust remembrance, the prevention of conflict, and peace building. So, what is a culture of peace? The declaration states that a culture of peace is a growing body of shared values, attitudes, behaviors, and ways of life based on nonviolence, respect for fundamental rights and freedoms, understanding, tolerance, and solidarity. Here in our country, which is the Philippines, a culture of peace framework has been developed out of the experiences and reflections of peace advocates in the country. There are 6 dimensions and 6 values are indicated here. The categories are not meant to be exhausted, but they represent major concerns and the needed values for the building of a culture of peace in the Philippines. To move closer to the goal of establishing a peaceful culture, it is absolutely necessary that personal and family integrity are protected and promoted. Keeping the self and the family whole in view of the various forms of brokenness that surround them is a foundation of peace of culture. Respect for human dignity, fundamental freedoms, democratic participation, the fulfillment of basic needs, and economic equity are also major concerns in this framework because the aforementioned are roots of peace. Likewise, intercultural understanding or acceptance and respect for the different other, as well as caring for the environment, contribute to peace. The values that apply correspond to these dimensions are spirituality, justice, compassion, dialogue, active nonviolence, and stewardship sense of kinship with the earth. These values are explained in greater detail in succeeding chapters. And that's it! Here ends our discussion about a culture of peace, a Philippine framework toward a culture of peace. And I hope you now know what a culture of peace is. Thus, it is informed that a culture of peace is an integral approach to preventing violence and violent conflicts, and an alternative to the culture of war and violence based on education for peace, the promotion of sustainable economic and social development, respect for human rights, equality between women and men, and democratic participation. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.